So you're asking me, how do you go out and buy? Now you bought it. Well, before you buy it, there are a few things called due diligence. What does due diligence mean? Due diligence means that whatever property you bought, you've got an inspection report to make sure that the environmental on the ground isn't bad. Because you're not going to get financing from anybody if your environmental is bad. Are your tenancies actually paying $10 a foot? Are they really paying $10 a foot? You should be out there interviewing every tenant. You need an inspector to go up on the top of the roof. Is your roof fine? Is your building structurally sound? Is there any money you have to pay? Is there asbestos? You want to make sure that you have no negative anything in your building that you are totally unaware of. Then what you have to do is you have to go out and then prepare for your financing. You need an appraisal. So not only do you have to have reports, but you need to get an appraisal to make sure that you bought something adequately. So those are a few things you need to do, which is called due diligence. Marketplace. Even in a fast rising market, did you underpay or overpay? Well, in my case, I would hope that you would underpay. But in the cases, how bad did you want the property? Did you actually overpay? Now, overpayment may be, if you want it bad enough, you should buy it. If the rents are covering or close to covering your mortgage payments, you should buy it. Should you wait 20 years? Yes, keep it up to date. Be friends with your tenants. Make sure your tenants are happy. And what you then do is you have your mortgage paid off. In 20 years, you have a building that's free and clear that you own, getting cash flow. The way I think about real estate is all about cash flow. If you don't have cash flow coming from a product, how do you sustain yourself? You have a job, you go to work. You get an income from your job. Now let's say that disappears, but you have this building. So whatever the net is after you pay your mortgage, that amount comes to you all the time. Every month, month after month, so long as there's no disaster like a COVID or whatever the case may be. So after 20 years, when you paid it off, let's say you're 35 years old today, you're 55 years old. And at 55 years old, you stop working at whatever permanent job you're working at and you've decided to retire. Part of the reason you're allowed to retire is because you're getting all this income coming from your little project that you bought 20 years ago that's giving you cash. That tenants are paying you money every month to go on holidays. If you can get past the, I'm going to buy something today for $1 and flip it for tomorrow for $2, you're good to go. 20 years from now, you're laughing.